Hello students, today we are going to start Unit 5 with our 5.0 lesson, Writing Systems of Linear Equations. You should have your notebook out and a pencil. You should label the next blank page, Lesson 5.0, Writing Systems of Linear Equations. Anytime you need to pause the video to catch up or do a problem, please feel free. So we're going to start with slope-intercept form, and if you remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Should know that by now. So we're going to do two equations. We always need to have two equations. Peak Valley Middle School has 1,200 students. Its enrollment is decreasing by 30 students per year. This is going to be our first equation. We have the enrollment decreasing by 30 students per year. That's going to be our slope. That's our change, or our m. It started with 1,200 students. That's going to be our y-intercept, or our b. So we get y equals, because it's decreasing, it's negative 30x plus 1,200. That's our equation for Peak Valley Middle School. Our second equation is going to be Southern Tier Middle School. We're basically done with this. Don't think about it anymore. Southern Tier Middle School has 500 students. Its enrollment is increasing by 40 students per year. So y equals, again, increasing by 40 students. So that's 40x. And it started with 500 plus 500. That's all we're going to do. We're not worried about this last question. We just need to make sure we have two equations. So let's do the next one. An Airbus A320 jet takes off from the airport and is ascending at a rate of 1,000 feet per minute. There's our slope. That's our m. Y equals, and it's ascending, so it's positive 1,000 feet per minute, x. It takes off from the airport, so that's starting on the ground, so that's plus 0. And you can have it, you don't have to have it. Totally up to you if you want to put it down or not. Second one is our second airplane. Another jet, Boeing 777, is flying at an altitude of 9,000 feet. That's our starting point. Before it starts its preparation for landing. As the Boeing 777 approaches the airport, it descends at a rate of 500 feet per minute. It's descending, so it's coming down, negative 500x, and it started at 9,000 feet. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can write your two equations for this situation. Your lawn mowing job, y equals 10x plus 14. Your sister's lifeguarding job is y equals 9x plus 35. Next two pages, I'm going to pause for a minute. You guys can pause the video and try writing them yourself, and then I'll put them on the paper. The adult attendance, y equals negative 15x plus 425. The student attendance, y equals 25x plus 225. Lynn's plane, y equals negative 200x plus 10,000. And Miguel's plane, y equals 50x plus 5,000. Sorry about that. Again, pause the video, try it yourself, and then come back. For how much you spend, y equals 10x plus 3,000. And how much you make, y equals 160x. Didn't start anywhere, so no y-intercept on that one. Two bank accounts, A, y equals 6x plus 420, and account B, y equals 3x plus 465. The second way we're going to do our equations is in standard form. And again, standard form, ax plus by equals c. And in this case, we're going to do two different things. We're going to do the number of bills in this problem, and we're going to do the value of the bills in this problem. So, a bank teller is counting $20 bills and $10 bills. There are 16 bills that total $200. Write and solve a system of equations. X is 20, Y is 10. Make sure you know what your X and Y is. So first I'm going to talk about the number of bills, not how much they're worth, just the bills. And it says there are 16 bills. So if I put my 20s together with my 10s, I have 16 total bills. That's it. The number of 20s, the number of 10s, add them together, I get 16. Now let's talk about the value. Obviously, $20 bills are 20x, $10 bills are 10y, and we have a total of $200, so that's how much the value is. So, again, we have two things. We have a number equation and we have a value equation. Let's try it with this one. Your purchase of CDs and DVDs has a total of 7 items. There's our first sentence. X is CDs, Y is DVDs. So if I bought CDs plus DVDs and I have a total of 7 items, there's my first equation. That's our number equation. Now let's take a look at our value equation. CDs cost $9 each, DVDs cost $15 each. So 9x plus 15y, and our total purchase is $87. Pause the video and see if you can write the two equations for this problem. Let's see, roses is x, carnations is y, so I'm going to have x plus y equals 15. That's our number. Now let's talk about our value. Roses are $4 each, carnations are $2 each, and they spent a total of $44. Just like before, the two problems on this page and the two problems on the next page, go ahead, pause the video, and do them on your own, and then come back and see if you got them right. So lilies plus tulips equals 12. Lilies are $3, tulips are $2, and the whole bouquet is $32. This one's a little bit different. You're going to do body lotions and bath gels. So this is what I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy 2 body lotions and 2 bath gels, and I spent $12.90. So thing 1 plus thing 2 equals the total. Your friend buys 3 body lotions and 1 bath gel and spent, sorry about that, I think that's $12.35. I have something in the way. Pause the video, try them yourself. We got jam, jars of jam and muffin mix, so X and Y, so X plus Y equals 8, because there are 8 items in the basket. The jam is $6 plus $5 for the muffin mix, and they said the total cost was $45. This is always an interesting one, cats and chickens. So cats is X, chickens is Y. They have 41 total, so X plus Y equals 41. Now we have a total of legs. How many legs does a cat have? 4X plus 2Y for number of legs on a chicken equal 116. This one now is going to be the tricky one because we have to kind of translate. We have to use our keywords for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, the equal sign, and all that stuff. So the sum of 2 numbers, well, we know our 2 numbers are going to be X and Y. The sum means we're going to add. Is our equal sign, and then, of course, we have 45. So X plus Y equals 45. Now we're done with that sentence. We can ignore it. Take your time and let's go one phrase at a time. The larger number Y, obviously is Y, is equal to, there's our equal sign, so we have y equals, I'm going to move this 30 over here, 30 less than. Than means we're going to switch it around. So we're not going to do 30 minus, because less means we're going to subtract. We're not doing this. We're doing something minus 30. This than makes it flip around. Twice the smaller number x, which means we're going to multiply by 2. So 2x minus 30. It's a little bit tricky, but take it slow. The second number y, that's a y obviously, is, there's our equal sign, 25 more than. Then means we're going to switch it around. So y equals something plus 25. 2 times the first number x, so 2x. So let's do it again. We're done with that sentence. Let's do it again because we need 2 equations. 3 times the first number x, so 3x, minus the second number y is 20. There's our 2 equations. This one is a little bit tricky because we have Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, here it says, is x. Sunday is y. So we have 62 time slots for cheerleading tryouts on Saturday and Sunday. So that means if we put Saturday plus Sunday, we have 62 time slots. Now, here's where it gets tricky. There are 14 more. So I'm going to add 14 to something. There's 14 more on Saturday than on Sunday. That means Saturday has more. So I'm going to add my 14 to Sunday. So Sunday is y plus 14. That gives me Saturday. It's a little bit tricky, but take your time and think about which problem is the largest. So what am I going to add to Sunday to equal Saturday? Let's try another one. Same thing. There are 26 students in your class. We have girls and boys. So let's make x be girls and y be boys. This one doesn't specify it, but we got to know which one is which. If you don't, when we start solving these, you're going to get it wrong. So if I have 26 students in my class, that means the girls plus the boys equals 26. Now I'm done with that one. There are 4 more girls than boys. So that means girls has the most. So that means x equals 4 plus the number of boys, so 4 plus y. Okay, same thing as before. Try it on your own and come back and see how you did. The sum of 2 numbers, so x plus y equals 29. The second number y is 5 more than, so 2x plus 5. Lisa and her dad's ages are combined are 51. So Lisa's x, down here it says Lisa's x and dad is y. So we have x plus y equals 51. Her dad's age, we know that to be y, is, there's our equal sign, 4 less than, so we know we're going to switch around. So it's something minus 4, 4 times her age. So 4x minus 4. You watched the weather to see if there were sunny days and cloudy days. Rainy days and sunny days. Sorry about that. X is rainy days, sunny days is y. So we know that x plus y gave us 30. And here we go. The number of sunny days was, is equal to. So the number of sunny days was 2 less than, so that then switches it around. So it's something minus 2, 3 times the number of rainy days, which is x, so 3x. Again, pause the video and see how you do. There are 63 students in the middle school chorus. Boys is x, girls is y. So x plus y equals 63. And there are 11 more boys than girls. So that means the boys have more. So x equals y plus 11. Jake and his brother have 45 baseball cards together. So Jake is x, his brother is y down here. So x plus y equals 45. Jake's brother has, so that means Jake's brother is y, has 6 more than, so something plus 6, half the number of cards that Jake does. So we're just going to do half of an x. There are 28 horses and sheep in the field. So we have horses is x, sheep is y, so x plus y equals 28. There are 6 times as many sheep as horses. So that means sheep, which is y, is the most, and 6 times as many, so 6 times the horses equals our sheep. So your homework is the last 2 pages of the lesson. Open it up in Schoology, put it into Notability, and 1 through 8 at the very end of the lesson. This is due the next class period. Okay? Due the next class period. But then you also have a review homework assignment. If you look after this assignment, you'll see review homework PDF. This is due in 2 class periods. If you have questions, please make sure you message me. Have a good day.